Greetings, soul greetings. Welcome. In some ways, we're like a soul depot, a soul depot. Huh? You come here, and whatever your need is, you can have it fulfilled. Yeah, pretty cool, right? And I want to thank Betsy. She put up a couple pictures on our WhatsApp, and one is a beautiful sunrise. I think it was a sunrise at the, was it Swami's or something? Or, yeah, another beach. And then an owl. They woke up the other morning, this amazing picture of an owl. So go check that out if you haven't been on WhatsApp. And because there's we got a lot of things there, and Ashley puts a lot of things up there too. So I want to thank you for that. But yeah, you know, um, you know that this word work is not in the divine vocabulary. Can't find it. I keep looking, but I can't find it anywhere in the divine vocabulary, this word work. And it says in the Bhagavad Gita that we push ourselves to work. When you stop and think about it, if the reality is stillness, silence, resting in the arms of divine love and consciousness, right? That's the reality. What are we doing actually here, right? We get caught up. It's but don't take it personal now. There is a great delusion that even God, Yogananda says, shudders at the very thought of it. So this morning, I want to start us off, warm us up with a little Thich Nhat Hanh to remind us that we don't have to do and do and do and do. He's going to remind us to be and be and be. And we might even hear from Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva is, one of those deities in India. It's still the one God, but there are, like saints in the Western world. These are aspects of the divinity, and he's famous for people think he's the destroyer, and he's gonna destroy everything. No, what he does is destroy all these little bugging habits that we have. He works on that. He works on our fears and phobias, and he works on just like the ignorance that we're all in this 3D HD. So we might hear from him too. So let's close our eyes, everybody. Let's close our eyes to this world. Let's close our eyes to your to-do list, especially important, and all your plans, right? Gosh dang, they occupy such a big percentage of our consciousness. And let's let it be, because you're here to just let it be. You're here to warm up, or to really feel that divine loving, the heat of that divine love, the fire that's in your third and fourth chakra, at the fire center, the Manipura, and the Anahata at the heart. A fire that also is able to remove obstacles in our way, and phobias and addictions and all the rest of it. A purification of all that. We come here to actually do nothing so we can feel underneath the restlessness in these bodies, the mind chatter, the emotional stuff, that we could actually feel like we have arrived home in ourselves. So let's begin some breathing, everybody, but don't you breathe, please. Remember, we don't do anything. Just witness. Just start witnessing this gift, this life force coming in as inhale, exhale. You don't have to analyze it. Maybe just ask yourself, who is breathing me? How is this happening? How do I exist? Can I really let go? And I'll just do a little prayer, oh beloved spirit. deepen our faith and deepen our trust. That's all we ask right now. That we can put our full attention on you, our entire life in you, and we'll be more productive, more abundant, and everything else will come to us. Please touch each one of us at the spiritual eye point right now to help us with all of this, to deepen our faith and our trust in the truth of you, in our essence that is you, and the essence that is this world. And you might also help us to wake up to this in this short meditation. We thank you for your help with all of this. And this is what Thich Nhat Hanh says, we have a tendency to think in terms of doing and not in terms of being. We think that when we're not doing anything, we're wasting our time. We think that when we're not doing anything, we're wasting our time. But that's not true. Our time is first of all for us to be, to be, to be what? To be alive, to be peaceful, to be joyful, and to be loving. And this is what the world needs the most. So we all need to train ourselves in the way of being. We need to train ourselves in the way of being. And that is the ground for all action. Our quality of being determines our quality of doing. Let's just be right here, right now. Let's just be. No thought, no plans, just the mystery of how we can be aware, how we can even exist. So now let's hear about the help we have. Always have help. Divine love support, divine life support. And maybe you're getting a sense that if you just let it be, really let go of everything. That includes thoughts. And all of a sudden, the words that you have heard over your lifetime, that God is with you, is always helping you, will come true when you just let go of everything else. So here's some help we're getting from Lord Shiva. Shiva should be viewed as a silent yogi, meditating inwardly. He is often misunderstood as a terrible destroyer. But what he truly seeks to destroy is ignorance. Is ignorance. Shiva's role is transformative, not destructive. He transmutes the universe and individual beings, freeing us from attachments and fears. His gift is the destruction of delusion, not the destruction of things we love. When Shiva becomes operative in one's life, it is a cause for gratitude as he removes obstacle after obstacle to your happiness and leads us towards liberation. Embracing Shiva's transformative power can lead to freedom and a deeper understanding of the divine. And finally, Shiva's work on earth is to remind us that without God, nothing lasts. That life itself is short compared to eternity, even if we should live hundreds of years. When our minds are calm and our hearts can no longer be upset, when our minds are calm and our hearts can no longer be upset by anything, then it is at that time he whispers to us. When our minds are calm and our hearts cannot be upset by anything, he whispers to us, "Here I am. Here I am, my friend. In your heart of hearts. I am in your heart of hearts. In the still silence, just behind your busy thoughts. Let me give you the mighty, thundering power of Om, my sacred word, in which resounds all power and all the happiness in the universe. In the still silence, just behind our busy thoughts, here I am, my friend, in your heart of hearts. Let me give you the mighty, thundering power of Om. Om, my sacred word, in which resound all power and all the happiness in the universe. Let it go, my dears. Everything. This world's too fleeting to get caught up in it. Death is a guarantee to get caught up in it. Can you sense the power of the blessing we're receiving right now? And the thunder, the universal sound of Om, blessing us with eternal life and happiness unending. Let's slowly bring our hands into folded position, Anjali Mudra, and feel the blessings once again. And this beautiful stillness and silence of not having anything to do. This is a day of rest, my dears, and so is tomorrow. So we thank thee, O Spirit, for your unceasing companionship, your unceasing help with all of this, your unceasing gifts upon gifts upon gifts. We are so grateful and we so love you. Om. 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 Amen. You know, I want to share with you this little story of in the Bible of Martha and Mary. You might know it. Mary, the one who gave birth to Christ, to Jesus, and her sister, Martha. Martha was a doer, and she was always constantly busy trying to get the house all nice and clean when Jesus came over, and always make sure everything was just right when the guests came. Mary never helped her. One day, Martha asked Christ, I'm doing all the work here. Mary's not doing a thing. He said, oh, yes, she is. In fact, she has chosen the better part. What did Mary do? She just was in complete divine love with Christ. She shadowed him. She was always around him. She was in his aura. Yeah. And Yogananda said once that God will forgive you those little things if you forget a duty or something and you are, with Him, with the beloved. Instead, He'll forgive you that. So let's get our priorities right, okay? Did you get a sense? Did you get a sense of just being, but in the stillness and the silence of being and not having thoughts and not having anything else to do? Did you get a sense? Did you get a sense on how that presence can just start to come to you at that point when you've let it completely be? Did you get a sense of that? I felt it for all of us, for all of us. So, once again, thank you. This is not just an ordinary Wednesday. This is a day that we had a very deep experience, I believe. Whether you felt it or not, doesn't matter. Remember, we asked for the trust and the faith in the beginning? Yeah, that goes a long ways, my dears. But thank you once again for coming to this time out from the crazy world and a plug in to the source. Yes, indeed. All right. This is a really good habit that we're forming. A really good habit. Yeah. All right. Cheers. Have a lovely day.
So much love to you all.
Mm, nice. Sweet.
I was checking to see Tom, a friend of mine, joined today. So, oh, she's logged off. I just wanted to welcome Stacy. I'll send her a little mail after.
Could you tell her we send our group love, our
Absolutely.
combined love, would you?
Absolutely. I know because she found us, she feels the love, but I will absolutely express to her
I,
that you shared that.
thank you. I didn't see her name pop up, or I was focused on something else, maybe.
As you should be. It was a beautiful, actually, it was famous poster art of the Encinitas Swami skyline. Her picture,
Oh,
her
yeah.
photograph was,
Oh,
yeah.
that was
And
that.
yeah, it's an artist here locally you might know. They used to work for Patagonia here in Cardiff. But yeah, so she's a soul friend, a soul sister indeed, and
Oh,
I'm so
nice.
grateful she found us. This is
Oh,
going to be a
thank
nice
you.
way to connect.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that and spreading the joy. Thank you. Spread it.
Mm.
Yeah, spread it. All right. Much love to you all. We'll see you
Much
again
love.
soon. I know that
Namaste.
for certain. All right.